Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you very much for joining me for today's video. So today we are going to be putting together the Tombstone Gift Bag die set from Simply Made Crafts. Here is the lovely paper pad. Isn't that Halloweeny and just lovely? I absolutely love this. I could look at this all day. So let's just pop that aside. Now this is the gift box or bag that we're going to be making. So this one here was made by our design team, Victoria, and I will leave a link down below to her channel because she has made some wonderful samples for this collection, the Happy Haunting collection. Again, quick look at the die set now. Here it is. So you can see there's so many elements that you get with this, and don't worry, I will be jumping straight into the demo in just a sec. I just want to show you a couple of samples first. If not, you can skip ahead. This is so versatile. You've got loads of accessories, and again, what you can do with these is phenomenal. So Victoria has made this beautiful mini album. Again, I will link her channel down below. I believe she may have made a video for this mini album made from this die set, from a gift bag die set. Again, it's just stunning. Look at this. If you have loads of children or just a few children, there is enough space in here for the photographs that you take for Halloween. Again, she's popped in some little tags there. There's loads of real estate on there, and these pop out too. So she's made with this frame here a place for you to pop your photographs. Let's pop that back down. Okay, let's jump straight in. So I'm going to start off with the die set and telling you what you need to die cut first. So make all of your decisions, and in the paper pack you do get a stone sort of piece of paper. Here it is, just at the bottom here. This is the main reason why this paper is in this pack, but it's going to be so versatile for the rest of the collection. Okay, so we have the main piece here, so you need to die cut 2 of those. I'm going for just ordinary plain grey cardstock. I'm going to list everything that I'm using down below in the description box, so you need 2 of those. And this is the side panel here as well. You're going to be needing 2 of those. And so many accessories here. We've got grass, we've got dripping blood there, pumpkins, a hand just reaching up there, that's so fun, spider, a bat, a cobweb as well. So Vicky has added a couple of extra elements there on the side. Okay, and we also have this little fence, this little picket fence as well. You can really go to town on decorating these. Now for mats. Okay, so as I have the grey here, I can then add my stone paper to this section over the top, so I don't have to, you can, if you want to, make the whole thing out of the 12 by 12 paper, but to make it last a little bit longer you can do your base out of a cardstock, and I have an orange one here, so you have 2 layering dies here. You've got 1 and 2 for those. So let's pop that aside. Okay, so I want to dull this down slightly and distress it so it matches the stone paper and this as well. This is super bright orange card, and I just think it definitely refreshes the look slightly. It really does make it pop, but I want to draw it back, and I can do that by adding some ink, just inking the edges. So that is what I'm going to do next. This one doesn't need inking, that's already got that look, so I'm just going to ink the edges of these pieces here that I've already die cut out, and then we can assemble. Okay, so that's all done now, so let's do a quick, I do like to kind of see how things come together as I go along, so I can make any changes before I start gluing things down. So I am happy with that, but I think I said I wasn't, but now I've got it all together, I'm thinking I'm going to add a bit more just to this one here. See, it would have been a lot more difficult if I'd have stuck all this down and then decided I needed to ink the edges. So just do a quick dry run just to make sure you're happy with everything. Okay, perfect. I really like the look of that now. So let's get this popped together again. Okay, yes, I am happy with that. Okay, so all we have to do now is just assemble this together. So fold all of your score lines that have already been done, use a foam folder as well, and then it's just a simple case of adhering these together with some glue. Okay, so before I pop this together and make it 3D, I'm just going to play around and get these down as well. By play around I mean assembling things, seeing how things look, and also consider using some foam pads just to raise a few items up as well. Add a bit more dimension to the whole thing. So I think I can either get this down flat or I can pop that up onto some foam pads, which I think I will do. Okay, so I have here the frame, the spider frame. If you don't want to use this frame, we have other elements too. We have the cobwebs, so that you can pop one in this corner and one in that corner, maybe even pop one there as well, up to you. I'm going to stick with this frame. I do like this frame. Okay, so we do have some other elements here, so let's quickly show you. We have choice here of the pumpkins. You can add the pumpkins on there. We have the hand and the pumpkins, and we have a spider, we have a bat. So today I'm going to be using the bat and the RIP as well. I just love this picket fence as well, because you kind of get that in like the horror movies, like the graveyard scenes and things like that. There's always a dodgy sort of picket fence there. Used to be a white one, but you can tell it's a little bit weathered. So we're going to pop that just here. Do your little test first, and I'm going to pop that there. So I'm happy with that placement. Actually, I'm going to start with the I in the middle, because it's just a 3-letter thing here. So we can pop this in the center And there's so much more colour that you can add to this as well, especially if you use the grass or the dripping blood as well dyes. There's so much more colour that you can add to this. This would look great with green glitter cardstock, or if you have red glitter cardstock, that would look wonderful with that too. Okay, let's get this back down and then I can assemble and then add some handles too. Okay, so this base is very square, as in there's no sloping edges. Everything should fit together nicely and line up just like that. Okay, get your hand in, or you can use your bone folder or a ruler. Just press everything down. We've got those little side tabs here. Give those a good press. And there we have our bag. So again, these will look great all stacked up. If you're having a party, you can stuff it with some black shredded paper, tissue paper. Or you can add handles as well. So let's add our handles. I have my glue gun just off to the side here. It's just heating up. It's not ready yet, but when it's ready, we'll be ready to do the handles. So I did go into my stash. I only have really thin ribbon actually, so we're going to have to be using the thin ribbon. I think this orange is slightly different to that one, so I'm going to go with the black handles here. Now Vicky, she's used some nice thick handles here for her ribbon. So I'm going to go for the skinny stuff because that's all I have. Give you a measurement for this actually, just in case you're curious. This is 3/8 of an inch, and in centimeters it is 1 centimeter. Again, if you have black rope handles, that would be excellent as well. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good length, so let's get that chopped. Okay, so I purposely didn't add a place or a die where you can create holes in this for your ribbon. It's just a lot easier just to glue them in on the inside, and it can get really fiddly trying to add them. Generally I tend to stick with glued ribbon, but on some of my other gift bags I do include the holes on there just because there's a good place for you to put them. But with this funny shape here, I didn't want you to be kind of just limited to where you could put your holes. So I just thought it'd be best if I didn't give you any holes or anything like that. You can add your own in if you have a hole punch, and that's just so much easier than running it through with a die, because, well, for me, I always forget to add my holes if I was going to use holes, so I can't run this through the die cutting machine now. So use a crocodile or a hole punch. Generally that's what I do, even when I do have the die there for making the holes, because by the time I remember to use it, it's too late. That's just how my mind works. I'm sure there are other people out there that do that too. Okay, so we're going to add this here. You can also add your ribbon just to the side there as well. So there's so many different things. I think I'm zoomed in a little bit. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. Right, so this is going to be difficult to do because I want you to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to add glue just to these, behind these notches here, the first place where it notches out. So I'm just going to add my hot glue just there. And if you want to stuff this with shredded paper, it's going to be hidden. glue it to my finger. There's the first one. Turn that over. Okay, I'm not going to pick that up yet because I've literally just put those down, so I don't want to tear them off. They do set really fast. I think we're good now. So there is our little gravestone gift bag. You can get lots of lovely treats in there. Okay, so on this one I think I am going to go with the orange handle for this one. Okay, there we have my handles all put on because I'm still making all of my samples for the launch shows. That will be on Create and Craft and Craft Stash Live. So here we are. Here we have Vicky's lovely sample. We have these two here as well, all slightly different as well. You can get really experimental and have just loads of fun with popping this together. So that is the Tombstone gift bag die set from Simply Made Crafts. I'll list everything that I've used down below, including the glue gun, because I get questions about that if I don't link that down below. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time.